Alrighty guys, Isaac here bringing into the Dragon Ball Legends TOP walkthrough video. This is going to be part 1 of 2 for the standard edition. If you guys are looking for the pocket edition, it will be linked in the description down below. Alright, this is the team we are going to be using. I'm going to put the graphic of the regeneration team I want you guys to use though. This is an experimental team. I do not recommend running a 4-star unit. This is just for science, okay? Same thing with this guy. A lot of people with streets are saying you should run him at 9 stars minimum. We're going to run him at 6 stars. We're going to see how he does. He does have the taunt feature, meaning he's going to be absorbing a lot of the attacks. And I know a lot of you guys do have this cell friendship ranked over the nail. You can still use him. The only issue with him is that he doesn't have no damage cut, but if you do have him at friendship rank 10, he's going to be able to be fine. Like for example, my nail is not friendship ranked up, but he does have the better Z ability for regeneration, and he does have the damage cut, whereas the cell does not have a great Z ability because it's strike and blast defense. We already have a good amount of strike and blast defense, and plus it's only for future, right? All of my characters don't fit into the future category, so that's kind of like where his downfall comes into play. And if you guys need replacements, they're all included in the graphic. Pay attention to the stars, to the boost units, and for the core unit. Well, the core unit is Super Baby 2. You shouldn't be running this team without Super Baby 2. Another thing I'm going to include in here, credits to Affleck, the GOAT, is a cover change chart. So you can see right here, Affleck went through all the fights that are going to be in our path right here, and he's labeled every single fight that has a strike cover change, a blast cover change, and a universal cover change, as well as the arts nullifications / counters, right? So as you can see right here, strike teams are kind of facing a little bit of an uphill battle. There's a total of 17 strike cover changes, whereas blast cover changes, there's only 3, and then 2 blast arts nullifications, right? And then universal, there's 2 of them there, but again, 17 compared to the 5. Blast is definitely going to have the advantage this season, but do pay attention. We have them listed right here, 1 through 25. You have the difficult fights in highlights, right? Event exclusive, Majin Buus, Universe 7, Vegetos, Super Saiyan 4s. Those are the fights that you kind of want to have more emphasis on, and we'll talk about how the cover changes could affect you if you're running a strike change once we get to those fights. Alright, so the first fight we are taking on is to the right of us, 5th stage. This one's easy. I don't even really know what to call this, but it's going to be an easy fight. Another thing I really want you guys to take emphasis on is knowing your attack order. Know your key restore speed dictates your attack order. For example, like this Red 21 looks like the fastest unit on my team, right, with 2,644 key recovery, but it's the Piccolo. Even though his is only 2,342, he has an important part of his kit where he's actually getting a 25% bonus to his key recovery. So that's getting added on top, which makes him faster than all of the units on my team. And I do always include the first fight footage so you can see exactly how my attack order is. For attack order, I am going to go for the cell first, just because he's going to debuff you on turn 2, and I think it is on turn 3 as well. And then we're going to go for this Trunks because he does have the buff against regeneration. After that, let's go for the cell. He does have board-wide debuffs for us. We're familiar with his kit. Then we will go for this Kefla, the Kakarot Goku, and then Gotenks at the end. I do like going for Gotenks at the end, just because he de-transforms from Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan 1 on turn 4, if he's still alive by then. Like I said, pretty easy fight right there. You shouldn't have no difficulties. 1.17, and we did get the full kill, and everyone's in. I mean, honestly, Butangs took a little bit of damage there, low key. So the next fight is to the right of us, 4th stage, against this Whis fight right here. Obviously, Whis is one of the big targets just because he's stunning you on turn 2. But for strike-based teams, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, honestly. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to use right here. I don't want to bring a green unit against the triple purple, so that's why my backup is my backup. This guy, he has the taunt mechanic, right? So I'm actually going to give him double heals just to see. Just for protection, just for insurance, right? I want this guy to build up his super attack, and then he's going to be buffing up the Butangs right here, so that should be good. All right, so before we begin our attack order for strike teams, I'm going to tell you right now, this Piccolo has a cover change for the Whis. So if you go for the Whis first without a super attack, you're going to get cover change by both the Piccolo, and then if you go for the Piccolo This Bulma also has a cover change for that Piccolo, right? For a strike cover change. So you're kind of getting cucked over there a little bit. So if you have a guaranteed super attacker, or if you have a super attack ready, I mean, it's fight 2, so you guys might not. That's something that I do want you guys to keep in mind. I will highlight it in the layout right here. As for our attack order though, as a blast-based team, we're going to go for the Whis first, then we're going to go for the Piccolo, the Gohan, the Beerus, Shallot, and then a Bulma. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Rage Shenron actually looked pretty nice right there, but he is getting double heals, right? 1.1 million, and we got the full kill, no issue whatsoever. So next is a 5-hit stage to the left of us. It is against Babidi's minions. All right, so this is the team formation we're going to use for this fight right here. Red 21, I'm going to put her on backup, same thing with the yellow Piccolo, and I'm going to avoid this middle row, right? Mostly because of the fact that I do not want to get hit by the green Boo's debuffs, right? He does affect this range right here, this middle row. As for units to take out first, Loki, I want to get the red Dabura out of the way because he's going to be buffing the inflicted damage of his allies, and then let's try to get this guy out of the way as well, since he's going to stun us on turn 2, and then we'll go for the Pui Pui, the Fat Boo, the EX Boo, and then Majin Vegeta at the end because he's the tankiest unit, plus he's also getting buffed up when he's getting hit. All right, then we're kind of cooking here. Kind of cooking. We were able to kill the red Dabura and the blue Dabura all in turn 1. We avoided the stun. This guy, I don't know. I'm liking him so far. We got to really... All right, so next is to the right of us, 4th stage against androids. All right, Loki, I think we're going to use the same attack order. Red 21 on backup, yellow Piccolo on backup. This guy's going to get the super gauge, charge rate up, and we should be okay. As for attack order though, I do want to go for, usually I go for the green 21 first because she stuns a unit on turn 2, but I want to go for the red first because if I let her stay alive for turn 2, that's when the taunt effect comes into place for Rage Shenron, right? So I think we're going to go for the red 21 first, and then the green 21, we'll go for the blue 21, the purple, and then we'll take out the 16 and the Fat Boo at the end. All right, we're still chilling. We avoided the stun right there from the green 21. We were able to kill the red and the green in turn 1, which is huge. Dude, this Rage Shenron is farming super attacks like crazy. He's actually doing pretty good. I do believe he needs to be next to a healer at all times, though, if I'm being quite frank with you. All right, so next is our 5th fight. It's going to be to the left of us, 4th stage against Event Exclusive. All right, so this is the team formation I'm going to be using right here. This guy's going to get the double heals. He's kind of getting stroked off a little bit here, right? That's fine with me, though. This Nail has a super attack. This guy's going to be buffing up that Nail super attack. This guy's getting the damage inflicted tile to buff up his own super attack. And then this guy's just offering the wide range of heals, double heals, super baby 2. Lots of super attack. We're going to be good. All right, so attack order. I actually want to go for both of the reds since I have 2 blue cards queued up right from my blue units. Super Baby 2 is getting a super attack here, and so is our Boo tanks with the guaranteed one. Both of them are going to be on turn 1. So we can get both of those guys out of the way, and then we'll go for this Boo. Remember that Boo does have a stun on turn 3, so he is one of those high priority targets. Then we'll go for the 13. He has buffs on turn 2 and 3. We'll go for the Gohan, and then Tapion at the end. All right, we're chilling. 4th difficulty. I mean, it was still one of the difficult fights, right? 1.5 million. Rage Shenron did take a little bit of damage. We still got the full kill. Everyone's looking nice and healthy. All right, so next we're going straight above us. 3/5 difficulty against a TOP stage. This is the formation we're going to use right here. There's a lot of yellows, so I'm going to put both of my purples on back. I think it's for the best too because we can save this super attack for a harder fight next time around, right? And then we're gonna have our Boo tanks on the super attack tile. This guy's healing all 5 quadrants, and then this guy's double healing our Rage Shenron plus the Omega. Also, another thing that I keep forgetting to do is swap this guy over to Blast. If you're using him, right, for whatever reason, it defaults defense types to Strike, but we're using a Blast-based team and the stats are super similar. You want to get more out of the Blast-based Z abilities. For attack order, let's try to get this, because our red 17's or our red 21's gonna attack first, plus a super attack, and then try to get the TN out of the way, right? Because he's going to blue card and stun us on turn 2, and then we'll go for this Gohan, this Vegeta, this Goku, and then the Krillin at the end. All right, so that went perfectly for us. We were able to get both the red 17 out of the way and the green TN as well. The next is straight above us again, 5th difficulty. It is against the girl stage. All right, so again, there's the double yellows. So I kind of want to just keep saving this blue card. I don't think this fight's going to be that difficult, right? Plus, we're going to have this guy on the sustained damage cut tile. getting the double heals, he should just be unkillable right here, absolutely and utterly. And we'll just focus on the red unit so they don't even get a chance to harm that Raid Shenron. And so for attack order, we're going to go ahead and start with the yellow Rosie. She buffs allies damage inflicted on turn 2, and then we'll go for this red Rosie, and then we'll go for the blue Ribrianne because she's going to be debuffing you on turn 3. So don't even let her have the chance to do that, but she's going to be debuffing the middle column and row, just for reference. And then we'll go for the purple Kakunza, the yellow Ribrianne, and then green Kakunza at the end. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that team was actually kind of tanky. 1.4 million, we got the full kill. Dude, like, the double heal situation is going crazy. Alright, so next is the 3/5 stage to the right of us. It is against kind of game originals, right? Let's call it that. So this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. Backup members, the green Shenron, the purple Piccolo. Let's continue saving that blue card. This guy's going to build it up faster this match. So is this guy, or girl is what I should say, right? Bootangs with the special move tile too. And then of course the Raid Shenron getting those double heals. And then for our attack order, we're going to start off with the Giblet, the Zaha, the Shallot, Nappa, and then we'll take out the purples at the end, starting with Vegeta into the Bulma. If you're a strike cover team though, do know that the Bulma has a strike cover change for the Nappa and the Giblet. So that might change your attack order slightly. Dude, I mean, 3/5 difficulty. Again, no issues at all. 1.2, we got the full kill. Everyone's looking great. This guy almost has a super attack again. Remember, he's building it up as he's getting hit too, which is great. It combos extremely well with the taunt mechanic. All right, so next is a 4/5 difficulty to the left of us. It is against, well, it's a movies fight basically. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do right here. I know it might be better to put him right here, but I kind of want him to prioritize the hills over there, and I should bring in this Piccolo, but I want to keep saving the super attack, dude. This fight's like not really difficult. It's a non-factor in fact. So let's go ahead and keep saving that. Let's take a red out actually because of the 3 blues, and then sub in the green Omega. Alright, so for attack order, let's go for the Frieza first, and then we'll go for the ultimate Gohan, the golden Glizzy, the green one. Then we'll go for the Shisami, the Goku, and then this Vegeta at the end. We legit just breezed through that fight entirely and utterly whatsoever. 1.5 million, got the full kill. Yeah, like, this might be the move. This is just legitimately easy mode. Like, this dude being 4 stars is almost like a non-factor too. Like, he doesn't need the double hills up here. All right, so next is a 4/5 stage to the left of us. It is against the Boos. This one's gonna be hard. All right, so this is the formation I'm gonna use right here. We're gonna put this guy on backup, this guy on backup as well. Middle row empty, right? Because the Fat Boo is debuffing this entire middle row. We have so many super attacks here, guys. Super attack from him turning into the ultimate. Super attack from this guy. Maybe super attack from her, super attack with key restore speed, maybe a snipe, maybe. All right, so for our attack order, if we take into consideration our super attacks, this is why we save super attacks, by the way. Let's go for this guy, right? Let's go for this guy. Hopefully Bootangs just snipes him out, and then our Piccolo snipes this guy out, and then we can handle this guy with, if we can get those 3 in turn 1, ooh, we're chilling. That purple Boo also stuns a unit at the start of turn 3, so keep that in mind. Then we'll go for the Ultra, this Evil Boo, and then Fat Boo at the end. If you're a strike-based team, Ultra Boo has a strike cover for the free-to-play Green Boo, okay? And then the Boohan has a strike cover for the free-to-play Kid Boo plus the Evil Boo. So those units are going to be high on your priority list, otherwise they're going to stop you from taking out those weaker units. Alright, so we didn't get the snipes that we wanted, unfortunately. I'm a little bit sad about that, but, I mean, our HP pool is still fantastic, right? Look at the enemy team, like, full kill. Look at our team. They hardly did it. The most damage they did was to the Shenron, and even then, it's fine. Alright, so next is to the left of us, 5/5 stage. It is again the girls again. So I think we're gonna do the same backup members as last time. I think we put both of our purples on backup, right? Because of the double yellows. I think this is gonna be more than fine. But I do want to go for the red Rosie first, right? That way a red isn't targeting my rage on turn 2, just in case we don't kill her turn 1. And then we'll go for the yellow Rosie. She's buffing the allies damage inflicted. We already said that. This Ribrianne has debuffs on turn 3. Don't even give her the chance. Purple Kakunza, then the yellow Ribrianne, and then green Kakunza at the end. Another pretty easy fight right there, right? Even at the 5/5 difficulty, 1.6 million, full kill. Raid Shenron back at 100% HP. So next is straight above us, 5/5 stage. This one's a difficult fight, guys. Low-key, I think this might be the move. There's 3 yellows, so I don't want to bring in both of my purples, right? Let alone a purple, but there's 2 greens as well, so I do feel obligated to bring one of them in. But at least this guy's going to be getting the hills from this guy right here, right? And then obviously because of the greens, I don't want to bring in both of my blues, so I feel like I'm kind of forced to run this. It's gonna be rough. Alright, so for attack order, let's go for the Kaioken first, because he has the potential to double attack. He's the biggest threat. And then we'll go for the Vegeta. He's debuffing us on turn 2. Hopefully we can get him up before then. And then we'll go for the TOP 17, this Gohan, TOP 18, and then the Golden Glizzy at the end. If you're a strike-based team, that Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken does have a strike cover for the Vegeta. The 17 has a straight cover for the Angel Golden Frieza, and then the 18, the yellow 18 is actually debuffing your strike damage inflicted for 2 turns. So good luck. It's annoying, right? It's still doable, of course, but it's annoying. All right, so we took a bit of damage there. Honestly, what I should have done, low key, is I should have saved, Golden Glizzy for last, and then ended up going for the 18 in the 5th slot instead. It would have worked out a little bit more smoother in my favor. I mean, look at, we're still doing good. We should have saved some super attacks for that fight, not gonna lie, but we still did good. So now for the final fight of the video, fight 13, Vegetos. So this is the team formation we're going to use right here. It looks wonky, like straight up it looks wonky. First of all, backup units do include both of my purple units. This guy is going to be getting the super attack tile, or yeah, so we can buff up his blue card damage. This guy's going to be getting the super gauge charge rate. I really value those tiles a lot. 21 is at 96%. If I have her on this charge rate tile, she's probably going to super attack right off rip, which is what I do want to see. And then Super Baby 2, and then this guy, or they're going to be getting the double heals here, right? Which is also what I want to see. All right, so for attack order here, I'm going to go for the Ultra first, and just because this dude has the chance to double attack. Same thing with this guy, also has a chance to double attack. Then let's go for this guy, because he does have the buff against regeneration, if I remember correctly. And then we'll go for the yellow Vegito, the purple Vegito, and then we save this guy for last, because he nullifies the blast darts, damages you back because he has the counter mechanic, and debuffs you at the same time. It does a lot of stuff. Now, if you're a strike team taking on this fight, this is going to be extremely difficult. So your first unit is going to be USV. It's going to be the Ultra Super Vegito, because that dude is covering 3 units. That includes both of the Vegito Blues, the LF Purple Vegito. So strike teams attack him first, and then after that you probably want to go for Purple Super Vegito Snipe, because he has cover changes diagonally as well, and they're going to be highlighted right here. Right, so that's what you're going to want to do. You have to play more of a tactician role if you're going to be using a strike-based team. Thankfully, we're using blast-based, so it's a lot more, I can turn my brain off a little bit. Alright, so we did need the rush for that fight, unfortunately, but we did get the full kill. So I think that's worth it. I think that's honestly worth it. Look at us, bro. We're still in great condition. Look at our HP, bro. Like, seriously, look at our HP. This guy is 83%. This guy is 91%. Like, we are chilling. We are so set for success. And we're running a 4-star unit, guys. A 4-star unit and a 6-star unit. I'm happy. I'm happy with these guys. They're not even friendship ranked up. This dude's friendship rank 1, and then this dude is friendship rank 1. Bro, we're actually slacking and still coming out on top. All right, and as for our ranking, we're sitting at rank 2,652. I cannot complain about that whatsoever. We actually even have 2 TP remaining, so we're in a great position right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.